Well, Coach, to be predicted this time of year, it is a cold and windy night in downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
Wait, that, wait, 20!
57. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Good job, D.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check, check, check.
Hey, 66!
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Let's get it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hey, Delta!
Put your hands on her. Get hands on motion, man.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Wait, that, round 80! Round 80!
Championship, baby.
72!
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Wait, that,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Regular! Hey, Alpha!
48. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Regular!
From midfield, here's Brady. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, echo!
Check nickel. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. All day.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2 at the Ravens 11.
57, Mike 57.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You got three down.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
58's the mark.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on.
Both there.
Brady gives this to White. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Kill. Motion.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's a good shot.
A fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go!
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Mike, 36.
Brady now to throw. He's going to walk one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Jackson now. And he's got Snead. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Ingram. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
And the Patriot 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 43-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Let's go. Wrong, get wrong. Easy. Hey, go 66.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
Wait, set. Turn 80. Turn 80. Check tight.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Watch 36 to Mike. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going deep for Brown. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Letting one go deep for Roberts. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Let's go, D.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
You ain't got no more. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 12.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Check. Let's go. No, 66. Hey, high 7.
57's Mike. Here we go. 57's the Mike. Watch 57.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
I got you.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Watch 36. Hey, Alabama.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he spins through. It's complete. James White. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. Now Brady, he'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Callaway with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Flushed out right. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And inches at the 17-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
Let's go. Do it.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Brings up 2nd and 7. at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Chance, watch it. Mike, 36.
General West. Hey, goal 66. Bravo.
I got you. Check safety.
Here's Brady. It's caught. This is White. 22 yards there, a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Ravens' 41-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Patriots.
Back now in Baltimore. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This way, coming this way. Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
50.
Second and 5.
Hey, 2.
Ravens' 29-yard line.
36 to Mike.
From the 29, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
And the Patriots first down.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far.
Pilot, 64. Weak.
Shadow.
Here's Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's going to be a long day.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Check 48's to Mike.
Hey, 66.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Oh, what a move. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They run once more with Edwards. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Regular.
Here's Brady to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Check. Mike, 48. Mike, 48.
Focus, defense, focus.
Jam, 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 jam.
Hey, check it.
On first down, Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 18 big yards on that one. And a New England first down.
18 on the play. First down, Patriots.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Goal 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Second and 11.
Alert.
The 29-yard line.
Hey, Wahoo.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
He don't know no better. Let me do.
Brady going to throw here. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to let it fly. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, but it's going to be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hauled in downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson throwing again. Eluding the pressure right. Open man here is Scott, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll try and run. Edwards. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Patriots, They inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub